Sounds better.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
And thank you, Jenny, for being here today. And here is also Terry. There you go. So we've been spending the last 5 minutes figuring out what this funny sound is, and we don't know where it's coming from. We've all tried to leave and come back. And so I apologize. It's kind of like somebody's maybe grating carrots, kind of like that. It's kind of like a crunchy thing. Anyway, we'll try to mitigate that. I'm going to put mute on when the ladies are talking, but I don't know. We don't know why, and we're sorry. So anyway, if you guys could put that up later when people start saying that they keep hearing something, that would be great. Just to let them know we're trying. Hi, everybody. So I want to welcome again Terry Higuru Suzuki for being here today, and also Jenny Culkin, who is Starfish HH. And so, are you going to change that? Take the HH off and put another thing at the end?
What? Yeah, it was for Hilton Head, but I had to put something in there. So I
Yeah,
had
something else. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yes. Welcome, welcome, Jenny. And
to.
thank you. Jenny has been with us before. Jenny, I met Jenny back when we were taking Susan Lynn's classes, and Terry and Jenny are very good friends as well. And so we're off to have some fun today. So go ahead and put some of your questions in the chat. In the meantime, Terry, tell us what you've been up to.
Well, what I've been up to is trying to put a roof on a shed that I'm building.
There you
And
go.
it's a little out of whack, just a little. By the time I'm done, nobody will know. But in the meantime, there's a lot of cussing at my house. A lot of cussing.
So you might have a new favorite cuss word, right? Yeah.
Maybe I might go beyond damn it and shoot. I might, yeah.
Kept saying darn, darn, darn.
Darn. Yeah. Nope, that's too G rated for me. I'd be really mad. So
Yeah, I think there's a few new ones coming out.
uh-huh. And Jenny was with us a couple of weeks ago, and you worked with
It's
Joan then, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you with Joan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You were with Joan. So
And
it's
I think
wonderful.
I can show sometimes. So we're going
Uh-huh.
to be doing that. For a while, we were doing past live readings, and I think we're going to start that up again.
Excellent. Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful, Jenny. On Joan's channel?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. I can't wait to watch that.
Can I talk about what happened last night on your show?
You may. Yeah, I know
Well,
what you're going to say. Go right ahead. Yeah.
I said the person's name, or should I just say it was somebody on the show?
Oh, you could say it was Kate, Dream Detective Kate. Yeah.
So I came in a little bit later, and there was 4 people on the screen, and I was looking at Kate and looking at her and looking at her, and all of a sudden she morphed into an Egyptian princess, looking exactly like Kate, and she had on like a jewel headdress and a huge gold necklace and that straight hair like the Egyptian women wore, and I was like shocked. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I'm like, am I really seeing this? I'm like, yeah, I really am seeing it. And it stayed for what seemed like a long time. I probably wasn't, but it seemed like a long time. And then I said, Kate, have you ever been in a Egyptian in the past life? She's like, I don't know. I said, well, I think so. I think so.
Yeah. No, I know you wrote a lot about it in the chat, so I knew that it was really striking you. So yeah.
And then I went looking for pictures online of the person in the headdress and the necklace, and I got 3 different pictures. If you put those together, that's what I saw. But it was her.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Fabulous, Jenny. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
So you're really growing exponentially in different ways. Congratulations. That's great.
I was
I love
shocked.
it. Yeah, I bet. You'll be doing more past life readings, I'm sure, as you go along. That's fabulous. That's wonderful. Okay, so Foxy Roxy, thank you for your kind words and welcome. And Cat Mama, welcome to you. You're having fun today, and I love that. Lottie's here, and Nancy Miracle is here, and Viviani, and Pierrette. Let's see who else. Oh, Craig Dixon. and Hypnicity. And they all said hello, Starfish and Terry Suzuki and Amanda Carroll. She's going for a walk. All right. Have a good walk. Teresa H. Yes, thank you, Viviani. The background noise. Sorry about that. Yep. I know you can't keep up with all the hellos. Michelle Krantz and Sonia Pinola. Okay, I've got your question here, Hypnicity. Let's see who else came in. Wow, got a lot of people here. Katie Arbuckle is here. All right, Nancy Miracle. Nancy Miracle, I got your question. Yay! I can't. Sometimes it doesn't show up. I'm so glad I got it. Oh goodness, that's great. Sonia and do drop in. Michelle Krantz, I got your question. And Good Karma, and I got your question. Rose Pacheco, wonderful. So thank you. I think I got everybody. If I missed any of you, Viviani, I see you have a question. If I missed anybody, hi, Thomas. Not intentional. Glad you're all here. And please excuse the whatever it is of the background noise we're having here today. It's kind of odd, and we tried to mitigate that, and we weren't able to. So that's about the best we can do. So let's go ahead and start the questions, ladies. All right. Feel like it's a game show here, you know? All right, come on down. Okay, so Hypnicity wonders if she can get a message from her orca spirit guide today.
So I just got like, come with me at night in your sleep, and I'll show you the universes.
I love that. What I got is I saw an orca, and the orca said, "Take a deep dive with me." So I got the feeling he just wants you to choose a subject, whatever subject you're curious about, and meditate with your orca guide and take a deep dive with it. Take a deep dive, and they will help you because they can go very, very deep and we can't. So do that.
Awesome. So I got here, the orca spirit wants you to balance out whatever it is in your life. But look at this, happiness is on the horizon for you. And I love this because it's the deep dive. It's, you know, if I take you down to lower depths, trust that it's all good and everything will be okay. So I'm like seeing you holding on to a fin, you know, and going way down and learning lots of cool things, in the deep. So there you go. All right. Hi, Willow. Hi, Willow. Everybody, sorry about the background noise, and thanks, Viviani, for letting people know. We are aware, and we tried. We definitely tried. Okay. Next question I have is from Nancy Miracle. Any messages from Spirit for August?
Okay, well, that's interesting. So it's pretty rare that they asked me to pull a card, but they wanted me to use my Pegasus Oracle and pull a card. So concentrating on Nancy's spirit, I pulled Indigo Pegasus of Wisdom. So let me read a little bit and see what is mean? See, and I won't read the whole thing because they're long, but the soul teacher Pegasus shines indigo light to reawaken your inner vision and encourage the natural opening of your third eye chakra, allowing you to access deep, innate wisdom. This process may draw out soul memories of negative responses to your heightened perception in this or other lifetimes, or other painful experiences that led you to not feel safe, expressing your inner knowing. So they're saying this is a healing that will encourage you to claim your inner vision. You will gain more confidence. You will gain the capacity to sense more, they said. And you will also have the higher capacity to sort out chaos from confusion. Wow. So this is pretty cool.
Did you see Pegasus is her favorite, she says.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I got 9 of cups, and I went to pull the cards too. It was like immediately pull the cards. So to me, 9 of cups is a happy card. You know,
Right.
you can kind of go with what your intuition is. But there's somebody sitting there, and there's like a huge, beautiful sunrise or sunset behind him, and all these beautiful cups, and it's very colorful and happy. So I think that um, you're going to have a very happy um, August.
Yeah. Oh, on mute, Aley. You are still on mute.
It kept muting me. See what I mean about the internet gods? Woo. All right, Nancy. I pulled the empathy card, and to me, that tells me you are an empath. You do feel what other people are going through. Sometimes that's really difficult for us, but it's also a gift. It really is, because there aren't a lot of people that can truly say they understand, you empathize with somebody. You're going to be having an opportunity to uplift other people and bring some joy to them in the month of August. The birds that are on interior part of the card, they uplift each other with their wingspan and the aerodynamics. And so that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be lifting people up and making them feel better. And this is going to expand your gifts and bring you great joy, and also bring great joy to those in which you work with. So I see really good stuff coming your way. And then the card Jenny got with the 9 of Cups, that's pretty darn good. There you go. Fabulous. Thank you, Nancy. I'm glad that we had no issues with getting your question up here today.
Sorry.
As long as you don't fall over, honey. All right.
So I was looking for like the meaning of the 9 of Cups, and it says wishes fulfilled, satisfaction, abundance, comfort, happiness, counting your blessings, luxury, generosity, proud. I'll take that.
Wow.
Yeah, it fits with everything every other thing. I know, that's wonderful. So Nancy, you're going to have a great August. Enjoy it. All right. So Sonia, can I get a message from my angels and guides, please?
I kind of get rejoicing, like a wedding, maybe not a wedding, but rejoicing and lots of joy coming your way.
Well, I'm getting something like that too. They're showing me a bud flower, but it's almost like a cactus flower. You know how it's kind of this shape. It's very light green. It kind of draws. I want to look inside a little bit, and um, I also see angel wings surrounding it. So I am kind of wondering if that maybe you're developing some new gifts and that it's in the bud stage, it's kind of coming up, and the angels are being very protective of you to help you do this. And I think that's also part of the joy that Jenny's talking about, that they're rejoicing in this.
Well, that's wonderful. So I pulled a card that is angel, let's see, messages from the angels. And I pulled a card named Teresa, and she's loving herself. Look, she's giving herself a hug. And it says, time out. You've been busy, so busy, taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So it's a message of self-care. She's loving on herself. She's giving herself a hug. And look at it isn't quite the same as what you saw, Terry, but it is a bud that's opened up. It's uncertainty. So perhaps you've been feeling uncertain that you were following what it is that you need to do. But I really do believe that you just need to take time for yourself, because I ended up getting balance. So I get it at the beginning and I get it at the end of the reading, that you need to balance yourself and take care of yourself. That's very, very important for you.
Yeah. Well, did you see what Lottie B had to say? It's kind of interesting.
Oh. Oh, really? So
Yeah.
it wasn't, but Lottie, it wasn't my channel. It was another one. Is that what you're saying? Oh, wow. Hi, Jens Free. It's
Uh,
fun. Last night I had all kinds of crazy stuff going on. I couldn't hear people, and then I got booted out, and so I do know we have some really, really bad solar flares, and I guess the slower ones. Oh, was Terry at Holding Space? Yeah, she's here. I think she did have a problem too. I started to watch her show, so yeah, I hear you. So can Jenny mute so the card shuffling doesn't go over the voices?
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I don't think that's
You
that
don't,
that it's
yeah,
that's that weird sound we've been hearing, even
yeah,
no
yeah,
matter what we do.
yeah. Yeah, the sound isn't the shuffling. The sound is whatever the weird ethers are doing to us. It does sound crackly. It sounds very crackly. Um, so we
That
apologize. We tried it all. Yep.
sounds like a
What,
bad
Jen?
phone line. You know, when you call somebody on the landline and you get a bad
Yep.
line, that's what
Yep.
it's like.
Mhm.
Yep. So we apologize for that noise.
Yeah.
We tried everything to mitigate that at the very beginning before we came on, but we couldn't. So anyway, thank you. I'm sorry that you have to deal with it. It's kind of annoying for us as well. All right. So Cat Mama's going to be 56 on September 2nd. You're a baby. Any info on how your September will be? Oh, you can't wait, can you, Cat Mama? Good for you, girl. We'll check it out.
Wow, they're being very formal and funny at the same time. So the guides are greeting me, and they greet me with meowdy. I'm like thinking, oh, this is really funny. But then they get very formal. They're like, greetings. We are rejoicing in the month of your birth. We are so happy that you are consciously with us. It takes humans a long time to do that, and we are so happy about that. Just know that whatever happens in the month of your birth, we are always there with you. Of course, we hope that that your month goes smoothly, but roughness is how humans learn, and so your life will be just fine in September, but there will be little moments of humanness that you will have to deal with. Just call upon us anytime. Thank you for listening. That's what they got.
I just feel that your channel is just going to really be successful, and you're going to be doing more uh, in September. And you probably should have a big birthday party on your channel and let everybody come in and celebrate with you.
Let's have a costume party on your channel, Cat Mama. Let us know. We can come and dress like, you know, who knows, you know? You've had enough roughness for one lifetime. Yeah, we all have. I agree with you. I understand. I do. I am. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
I was gonna say, but I mean, I didn't see when they were talking, I didn't really see anything very rough at all, but you know what I mean. They're just saying you're gonna have a regular life.
Yep. Yep. Well, I pulled Akasha for you, who is the angel of the Akashic Records. It says you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So I'm thinking, Cat Mama, that this may be the year of the unfolding, if that's what you want it to be, of your gifts, more gifts as they come in, because we're constantly, doing all kinds of things in our life to be better. They're saying the older you get, the freer you are. And I think that's so true, because I don't know, for me, I don't worry about things like I used to. It's like, oh, well, what are they going to do? It isn't a problem. So they said, enjoy the freedom that, as you advance in age gives you, and absolutely show your gratitude for all that you have. And yes, a costume party. Yes. I don't know if I got that from the guides or what, but you bet we'll be there, honey. And maybe we can bring Jenny in, and she can see if it's our past life persona.
Yeah, I was thinking somebody should have a costume party just today, so that must be in the air somewhere. And also, I get that, you might have a couple bumps, but really most of your bad or your hard lessons are past you, and now it's time for you to work on enjoying the magic that you have and becoming the creator and finding out what kind of creation you can inspire.
Yeah. So better make preparations. It's not that far away, not in the scheme of things. Thanks, Claudia. All right. Next we have Michelle Krantz, who would also like a reading. Doesn't seem to be about which kind. So there you go.
I love reading. My heart chakra just opened wide up, like really big. And then I just got, love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself first. If you love yourself first, everybody else will love you too. It's true. But I don't know if you want specifics about the person? Do you want specifics?
I, Jenny, I'm getting the same thing. They're kind of, I'm kind of giving me this knowing, like on an airplane where they say put your mask on first and then your child's. They're saying very, very strongly to Michelle, put yourself first. Is there any more guidance you can give her on this about putting herself first? Why is this so important?
And follow what makes you happy. So if you do things that make you happy, go places that make you happy, then you're going to meet up with people who are like you. And then that might turn into something else.
Yeah, it just seems like it's really important, like I would say at least in the next 2 weeks to really think about what you want, put yourself forward first, not as mothers and wives, we defer to everybody. We're like last in line. They're really saying, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, they're not saying be unreasonable, but they're saying put yourself for there's some very important reason why you should be first, at least for the rest of this month. Yeah.
Okay, so when you said put on your mask before you put on the child's mask?
Mhm.
So I pulled that right at the same time you were saying it, and she is single, so I understand that, Michelle. So it says here, though, that you have been experiencing perhaps good and bad experiences, and it sometimes it creates unnecessary drama. So it's telling you to try not either that, or the other thought I had was go to the theater. Go to the theater. You might find them at the theater. I don't know. But I do get the sun, and the sun is the best card in the deck of the tarot cards. So it's a wonderful card. But it also is the divine masculine. So I think you're going to feel when you see this person, you're going to feel connected. Maybe right away you'll know that this is the person that you want to be with, whoever that is. And it says, make sure you play the game right, be strategic. And so it could even be that you have more than one suitor that will come to you. Now, I don't have the time. I don't know what the time period would be, but it looks like it could be putting yourself in the right place at the right time, and being very strategic in it will bring you that divine spark, that sunshine.
Right. Well, I'm kind of wondering if it's work too. I mean, 'cause she is
Okay.
single.
Yep.
Could all of this could even apply to work? Who
Yep.
knows?
It could. Yep. Yep. Very definitely.
I was thinking if you go to the theater, then you could volunteer.
Ah. Here in Seattle, there's a place down near me in Tacoma that is a privately owned theater, Grand Cinema, and it's so nice. It's old-fashioned seats and stuff, and people go in and pop popcorn for people, and somebody's a ticket, but they volunteer. That's how they do it. And I know that they probably are all over the place. But anyway, that's just my thought.
And just do something that you like, because you'll find
Yeah,
like-minded people. You don't want
you
to
will.
find else,
Yeah, you're right, Jenny.
not on your
Yeah.
spirit level.
Yeah.
I love this. I wrote a poem about what I want, and it made me really think about that. That is so true. You want to make sure that you state clearly what it is you want, not what you don't want. Because I know that I had that too. Oh, I don't want this person that's going to do this. I want this instead. But it says to really just focus on what you want and not what you don't want. So you're welcome, Michelle. Good luck. Jenny, you there?
I think so.
Okay. No worries. No worries. All right. So good karma. I love that. Can I please have a message from my guides? She wants to know, is she on the right track? All right.
Interesting. Do you have something, Jenny, already?
You go ahead. Yeah, I
Okay.
did, but you go ahead. I was
Okay.
waiting.
I I I got Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz and the Yellow Brick Road, and they they are your guides are on both sides of you, and they're skipping with you, and they said, "Oh, honey, you cannot get on the wrong road. You are on the right track always because we're on either side of you, guiding you. We're and they're metaphorically saying this, that they are with you all the time. You are skipping down the road. You are always on the right track. But remember in the movie, the road curves and stuff like that, and they curve with you. So they're always there. And they said if you have trouble seeing this, imagining this, they're saying just pretend that you have your arms linked on either side with an angel. Even they're saying, even just imagine an angel, if that's what it takes to know that we are always guiding you, always guiding you. You can't really make a wrong decision. We'll always bring you back to the right path if you get off a little bit. That's what I got.
That is so wonderful. You have great guides. So I just got almost, pretty much the same thing. It was just like if you just follow your heart, meaning like follow the yellow brick road. If you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So if you do something that's not following your heart, they're gonna push you back with your feeling. So yeah, you can't go wrong. You're fine. I love that.
Yeah.
So I first pulled one of the angel cards for you, and I got the angel Daniel. And this may not seem like it makes sense, but it could anyway. I'm the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So if you're married, Daniel is assisting you. But also remember that marriage can be a partnership. It can be anything that you're doing. So if you're working with somebody, you kind of have a marriage contract with them, so to speak. In other words, you're married to the same ideas. So if it doesn't make sense with the marriage card for the regular sense of marriage, think about that. Because here you have wonderful influences around you. It's green and pink, and it's like rife with color and beauty. And green is the heart chakra. So there's a lot of love, and you have an influence of a lot of love around you, which will create for you a beautiful transformation. Look at this. It's like she's holding the world in her hands, and she's happy, and she's sort of walking through the water holding the world, and look at all the beauty coming out of her head. So I really do believe that whatever it is you're working with will be of a good influence and transform either your way of thinking or the way that you do things coming up, within the next few months or so. Thank you, good karma. All right. So just so everybody knows, we have Rosemary, Viviani, Flower Child, and Sammy. Okay, that's the list I have for you guys.
So I'm like seeing a table full of food, like a family reunion type of thing. And I get that you should uh, invite your friends and family over and spend time with them. And that would help you and them. That would be a very loving experience.
Well, when I tuned into your spirit, I felt kind of your guide's hearts leap for joy. Ah, she's asking, she's asking, they kind of got really, really happy. And they directed my eyes to a table. And on the table was a little treasure chest. I'm like, ooh, that that's cool. And it's made out of wood. It's not super fancy, but they're like, ooh, we're so happy to show her this. And they opened the box and there's all sorts of treasures in there. I can't, of course, see them all, but the first thing is they bring out a pair of mittens, and the mittens are all in reds and pinks and oranges and yellows, all those kind of really fancy colors. Um, and they're patchwork kind of, and they're just the softest little woolen mittens. They're like, ooh, we kind of like, oh, we want to take a lot of care of her. And then they show me a little amber colored stone in kind of a oiled bronze setting, and it kind of looks like a diamond cut on it. And so this stone is something that you can imagine holding while you're meditating or praying to enhance your ability to discern the message. That's what that's for. Um, is there anything more in this chest that you want to show me that I need to tell Marianne about, Rosemary about? Hmm. They also, of course, I just said your name Rosemary, and they said Rosemary for remembrance, which is an old thing. But basically, I think that in the next few weeks that there's going to be a lot because the chest makes me feel nostalgic too. Like there's a little nostalgia going on here. Like you're going to have some really good memories, and yeah, that's what I got. Oh, you're muted.
I just wanted you all to know that I muted Jenny and I muted myself, and I didn't hear any noise. So when the other person is talking, I'm going to mute the other people that aren't talking, and that seems to take care of the problem. All right, so let me mute Jenny and you, Terry. Okay, so the first one I get is Celeste. The angel card is the angel Celeste, and she is a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy for you. And it's interesting because Terry talked about gatherings and Jenny talked about gatherings and reunions and things like that. So this is kind of at least the home card I see. I also see lots of friendship in your future for the next several weeks, getting together perhaps with friends and having some fun. And they will be your sanctuary. But then again, so is our home. Our home, if it's really where we are meant to be, becomes our sanctuary. So I'm seeing a lot around a home for you. I don't know if that resonates with you at all, but it is a place that you find joy in returning to, is what it seems to be telling me anyway. All right. So I'm going to unmute these ladies. And I put up Miss Viviani. I have a message from my spirit team. And I'm going to mute you. Just put your hand up like this if it's your turn to talk. Okay.
Okay, Viviani. I at first saw I kind of more felt your guides coming in than saw your guides. And then what I saw was a little overwhelming. It was like I was in the switchboard of heaven or something. There was a lot of things going on. And I'm like, then one of your guides drew near and they have a clipboard and a headset on. And I'm like, well, this is what do you mean by all this? This is a little overwhelming to see and to even consider trying to tell Viviani about this. And they said, she's so efficient. She's so good at this. She does this for you. For any of these, for any of the readers, she's doing it. She does this for you. And they said, we want her to have an extra little gift. And what it is they are going to help with your intuition. They're going to kind of give you a little boost of your intuition because, um, oh, okay. No, they're saying it's like an upgrade. It's like an upgrade, like a computer upgrade. A little upgrade. It's like Viviani 2.2, or something. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
The first thing I got was trust what you get. Trust what you get from them. That they're speaking to you, listen and trust what you get because you're getting it right. So that was kind of like exactly what Terry said. I mean, they want you to step into your own power, and you can do that because it's available to you. So yeah, good luck.
Wow. All right. So I got something very similar, but this just blew me away when I read it. So you have Archangel Gabriel, yeah, not Gabriel, but LLE, like the woman. And it says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Call on me, Archangel Gabriel. And have patience. She wants you to have patience, but don't ask for patience. Just have patience because we don't want to ask for it. Take a pause. Take a pause to reflect and step into it with courage because it's awaiting your stepping into it. So, wow. Anything else, ladies? You're all unmuted for now. Anything else? No? Okay. There you go. So the next one we have is Flower Child, and Flower Child is new here, and so would like a reading from Spirit, please.
Okay, so I was just seeing Flower Child laying in the grass at night, looking up at the stars. So I'm wondering uh, if you know you're galactically connected, because you are. Are you, I think you're probably interested in um, meeting some star beings and maybe having conversation with them. Or maybe you already do that in your sleep. That's a possibility. Or maybe you even go on a starship. So I'm kind of seeing that too. It's a beautiful moonlit night with all the stars out. So if you don't do that, go do it.
Oh, so flower child, the the second I tapped into your energy, all I could see was like deep pinks and reds and oranges, like I was looking really close at a geranium, just like it just filled my whole vision. And the first thing that I kind of felt and also kind of knew is like you are a really, really old soul, really old. You know, I know the word flower child makes it sound like you're just really, really light and fun, but you're an old, old soul. And they're telling me that sometimes this makes you feel out of step, that you're either before your time, behind your time, beside your time, that sometimes this causes you great trouble. But they want you to know that they see you, that they love you. And I think that's why they're showing me all these reds. Just it feels like super deep love for you. Um, they're with you all the time. You can call out for help anytime. Um, they are suggesting having a little, try to balance your life a little bit. Whenever you have quiet time or prayers or meditation, try to find a little balance. They are not suggesting that you have to do something that like blanks your mind out. They're just trying to, whatever comes to you, uh, try to find the balance in what you're seeing. So I don't know why, but you feel like an old friend of mine for some reason. Like I know you. So I don't know why, but you feel like an old friend. So
Cool.
there you go.
There you go. All right. So I pulled some cards for you, Flower Child. The first one I got was Serafina. What a beautiful name. And look at her. She's gorgeous. She says that she's the angel of families and a happy change or addition is coming to your family. And I'm wondering if, if you are an old soul, as Terry said, or you have a galactic connection, it could be that type of family or the family in this community, because there are lots of different types of family. They want you to attune in, to listen, to make sure that you take time to, see things that are around you, the birds, the flowers. And look at those are the colors Terry was talking about with the pinks. And they want you to attune to nature and all that's around you. And to block out anything that maybe you feel is an illusion, because although there are things out there, we all see different things, and some of us have a feeling that things are this certain way, but that's an illusion. So they want you to see beyond what the reality is in order for you to discern what it is that you feel and think and how you interact with others. So thank you and welcome to the community. Yeah. All right. I'm unmuting you ladies. We have one more, and then we're going to do probably do a message for the community, if that's all right, ladies. Okay. So Sammy Berhane wonders if it's possible to have a message from her sister, Alem, A-L-E-M, who passed in 2012.
Okay. Well, Sammy, oh my. I tapped in to your spirit and then found Alem. And that it kind of takes me back in time. I feel like I'm in Ethiopia. There's a church that is kind of built down in the stone. It's kind of it's not underground exactly, but it's built way down. I'm not at the church, but I feel like I'm near it on a plain near there. And Alem is dressed in white gauze. She has white gauze over her hair. She's wearing white underneath it. The gauze is kind of over her shoulders. Um, Her skirt, though, looks like it's navy blue. And she's doing movements with her hand, like she's bowing to you, but she's doing some other kinds of movements that I don't know what these movements are, but it feels like she's extending blessings to you. Oh, I kind of hear a knowing. Oh, blessings to you, little one. She's so proud of your spiritual ability, but she's actually talking more about actually religious things that you have done something recently for her, like held a prayer for her at mass or something, or you've done something recently spiritually for her, and she accepts it. It's like she caught it, like she gets it, and she's just so what a sweet, sweet, sweet spirit she is, and she's just um, sending that love right back at you. I'm just kind of awash in tingles and just how much she loves you, how much she wishes she could almost take her little veil and put it around you and keep you with her, hug you. But she is really, really sending honor towards you as kind of your spiritual, religious, whatever you're doing. She's loving it. She's absolutely loving it. Mm. Oh, thank you. Originally from Etria. Lovely. So nearby, not exactly the same place, but
Right.
anyway, thank you for letting me see her. She's so beautiful, so nice.
Okay. All right, Jenny, I'm unmuting you. Hold on. I don't know why. Okay, go ahead, Jenny.
Well, I I just felt all the love, and she's very proud of you. And she says she's with you all the time. All you have to do is just reach out, and she's there. But she's also where she is. She's very happy, very happy. So you don't have to worry about her. That's all I got.
Jenny. Okay, Jenny, thank you. So what I got was she's proud of what obstacles that you have overcome because she's watching over you, all the time. She's right there with you. She says that you do have the gift of vision, but she also says that perhaps you have not, you might be afraid to see it. And so she says, expect the unexpected. If it's unexpected, it's probably me, but I don't want to scare you. And so, it's saying be careful of that. But she said, you'll know because there will be light. It will be a light. So I'm thinking it will either be like a light or an orb. You'll be able to tell. She is your protector. Yep, she definitely is. And I think she wants to communicate with you if you're interested, but she doesn't want to scare you. She wants you to know that I'm, like when you walk in a room, you don't want to scare somebody. You say, I'm coming in, so just know that. Just know that. Jenny, did you have something else you wanted to say? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got I didn't say this, but you should always say what you get. She's going to be
Yep.
flicking lights, and that's a hell out.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm glad we were able to get a message to you, Sammy. Thank you so very much. All right. So Katie did have a question and I didn't see it. So I'm going to put it up here. And it's really a good one for you, Jenny. It's about past lives. Katie says she's aware of 4 of them. She wonders, I want to know if the 4 I'm aware of are confirmed for me and if there were any more. I guess I phrased it weird. So I don't know what 4 they are, but maybe you can tell her what you see if you see something. So I'll let you go. I opened up the mics for anybody that wants to go.
I wish I could have a conversation with her and ask her some questions. The first thing, do you know about these from dreams? How do you know about your 4? Do you remember them like when you go to a certain location and you know you've been there? Is there a certain time period of history that you're very interested in or upsets you very much? So I'd like to know the answers to those questions.
Sure. Well, put it in there, Katie, if you can, and I will relay that to Jenny.
I would say the first thing that came up for me was pirate. You were a female pirate too. I said bad. You were a bad ASS pirate.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So I was a pirate too, so maybe we knew each other.
Could be.
And there was an area on the east coast of the United States, and you think about pirates being somewhere else. There were a lot of pirates that were from England that came over, and then they would rob people that were shipping from New York City. On New Jersey, there were pirates. The coast of Florida, the coast of South Carolina, they would hide. So there's a whole lot of pirate activity going on around the East Coast that people don't even think about. You just think about the pirates being in the Caribbean. No.
So she says she's learned about them through friends, dreams, and crying, she says, and documentaries, but the pirate is a new one.
Yeah. Definitely. So the documentaries, and you're crying through the documentary, that's definitely one. The dreams, if the dream is different from a regular dream, it's like it's happening to you. So I dreamed that I was in World War II and I was a man and I was helping people escape, children escape. And we had to have a plan. I mean, it was a very involved dream. And then in the end, I died and I felt myself die, but it didn't hurt. And I wasn't upset. I was just, oh, I'm dead now. So I do believe that those dreams I think that those lives that you had are real.
Yeah.
Well, I got a very short message, but as I was concentrating on your energy, suddenly I just saw this wing of a bird unfurl, like so I could see all the feathers under of the wing. So I'm looking underneath the wing, and they said, of course those 4 are real. And they said, but there's many, many more. As many wings as you're seeing here is as many lives as she's had. And in fact, really what they're saying is you've had a lot of lives, like all of us. But what they're saying about the 4 that you know is they're saying believe and learn. That's what they want. They want you to learn from those lives, because it's not it's not a matter of voyeurship. That's really not why we should go look at past lives. We should go to learn. And they're saying, learn from those lives. Learn what you want to bring forward and what you want to leave behind. Yeah, but they're like, yeah, there's many, many more.
I know exactly how you feel, Katie, with the documentaries and things. I'm drawn to certain types of documentaries, Egyptian, and also there's a lot of people with a fascination with the Titanic. Unfortunately, we had that problem with that thing blowing up, but I have some kind of an affinity with that, but I think it's more ancestral. So I think one of my ancestors had something to do with the building of the ship or something like that. But I have pulled a card here, and it's so interesting because it follows what Terry said. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So, make sure that you know that whatever it is that you're drawn to um, is probably something to do with a past life. And I'm not the expert on past lives or anything, but I really do think that what we have an affinity for or what we have an aversion to could be linked to a past life that we have. So anything else from you, Jenny?
Let me see.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I just didn't want to step on if you had anything else. That's all.
Well, I agree with Terry. She's had a lot of lives. I think that we're not supposed to go back and look at every life. We're not supposed to do that. But Aley's right about learning. I was able to some of my past lives to go back and kind of relive it in this lifetime and heal what happened before.
Mm-hmm.
And I even manifested a burn on my face because I died in the fire. And then I healed it. So you can heal your past lives with people. If you meet someone that you just swear or just like that's past life, but parts of them can be healed. So that's what it's really about, is like bringing it forward, looking at it. If you need to heal it so you don't have to carry it forward. Yeah.
I had a situation when I first met my husband. We hadn't been together for very long. We were dating. We went into this costume shop, and he put on this beautiful blue hat with a big feather coming out of it. It was very French, very French. And I looked at him and I went, oh my God, it was like recognition. And later on found out that he was a landowner and I was the little maid, and I was there when he died. I was the only person left, and I was taking care of him when he was dying. And it resonated completely with me, but it was only because I saw that recognition with the hat that really brought that forward for me. So, yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. I think we're going to wind it up because everybody's having techie issues. And I want you to know that there are solar flares going on, and there's a lot of stuff in the ethers that is kind of wonky. So don't think it's just you. And but we thank you for being with us today. And thank you, Jenny. You're always a pleasure to have. And Terry, of course, you're always a pleasure to have. And I enjoyed working with you again today, ladies. So we'll see you again, I hope, soon. Yeah. And thank you to everybody in the chat. We really enjoyed being with you today. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.